Hello, subscribers. I am loving this kit this month. I am super excited that you all get to create this. You know, sometimes months, it gets hard after a couple years of trying to figure out what to do. And when I find something and I see it, like that's it usually. Like this is the project we're gonna do. So I love this. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I thought this was the most perfect time to introduce some spring projects to your collection. So I'm gonna kind of show you what we have going on in your box, because we have so many people that have already picked up their boxes. I was way ahead of schedule this month, so I just want to kind of give you a little bit of direction on what to do, because it may be a little confusing on how to just piece it together. Maybe not, but just in case. So in your box, you will have your kit instructions with just a fun little Hello Spring insert on the back. You can stick this in a, I just went blank, frame. I thought I'd do another cute little thing too, where you just grab a piece of wood and make a clip for it. So I'm gonna do that coming up here soon to show you another cute way to like hang this. You can also cut this into a shape if you have fun like scrapbooking scissors. You could cut like a design out of it too. So just, that's that. You've got your picture of what it's supposed to look like with all of the things that are included in the box. A little thank you note on the back. You have a chip brush, 2 sponges, you have a group of flowers, you have super glue, and you have 4 paints, a off-white, a light brown, a dark brown, and a green. You can hear my husband's phone ringing, and he's not home, he just left. Super glue. If you're new to super glue, it is super glue. It like will stick your fingers together. So there is a little notch at the top of this glue. You'll just take the cap off, poke the end on, and then put this back on, and then take the cap off, and it has the little, excuse me, small tip for you to use. You don't have to squeeze this out, like literally it'll usually just like expand out. So that's how we use that. I'll do more of a painting video on this, but I just wanted to give a quick rundown before, since there were a lot of people that had gotten their kits. So this is what your project looked like. I have it, looks like I have it all wrapped up nice and tight in the shrink wrap. I have a smaller version that I'm just gonna kind of show you on how it works and how it goes together before I make the whole thing. So I had made this small first, and wasn't happy with it. It needed to be a little bit bigger. So you have these triangle pieces, okay? Excuse me. You have 2 triangle pieces per pot. So I'm gonna put this down just a tad here. I'll take the pot. I would take like the dirty side. Sorry. Take I don't want to say dirty, but it's just the flare from the flame on the laser, and put that side up. And then you will have these triangle pieces. The triangle part goes towards the bottom. So the bottom of the triangle goes towards the bottom of the pot. I would glue that first. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Like this. So glue that on there first, okay? So glue all 3 pots, the triangles on all 3 pots first. This is after you paint it. I'm sorry, I should have said that. I personally would paint everything first and then go back and glue everything. So paint everything first, but when you're getting ready to assemble it, this is how it goes. So that when you glue it to the backboard, it has like this opening to put the flowers in. Okay, so I would take this once these are dry, then I would glue it to the backboard piece, and I would just use the lines on the board to match it up. Kind of show you, I think I hit like right at the bottom of the first line with the bottom of the pot, and then, you know, space them out, maybe like use your fingers or whatever. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. Put your frame on so you know how much room you have on the side, and then you're gonna lay out your pots, okay? So once this is all painted, you've got your triangles glued to the front back of the pot, you glue those to the base, you glue your frame on, then you're gonna glue on these little pieces here that go onto your pot like so. So you have you'll have three pots across. You do have the little wreath that you can put in the middle. Oops, somebody just got out of their pin. Luna's still recovering from surgery, from her knee surgery. So she's been pinned up for 4 weeks now, and we still, have to keep her contained so she's not jumping around, jumping on furniture. But she's good to go. Her x-rays were yesterday and they look great. So yeah, it's a positive in our lives. Here are your flowers. So you can cut these down however you'd like. These are awfully long, okay? So mine are pretty short that are in the pot. I just wanted to cut them long enough for you guys to be able to put them in. I started to cut off the top of these and then I stopped because it was taking me forever to just cut these off of the stems that I had. I think that these are way too long to have on here. I cut mine off, so you can just trim these off with scissors, but you can use just scissors or metal cutters to cut the bottom of these off. I cut them with scissors and it worked just fine. There's not a lot, but just make sure they're not your fabric scissors. So I would cut it off. I kind of had like bent mine first when I was trying to like put this kit together for you guys. I bent it to see like how far I would want it into the pot. So like I bent it like this and then I shoved it in there to see like, okay, well that's probably too high, too low, too whatever. And then I would cut it off to where the bend is to work for you. I think this is going to be great to be able to change out on all the holidays. So I think at Christmas time, you could put in, some kind of greenery with maybe some holly berries or some colored, maybe at Halloween, change out the colors of the flowers. Definitely something that is interchangeable within the holidays, but a really cute spring project. So here's an up close of my finished project. And you do have a sporadic thing of flowers. Not everybody has the same amount. But again, I just cut them off like lower at the stem. This is like the filler of some of these. Like some of them have like the little pieces that are like hooked around to the, oh, my doggy's crying, must have to go out. So this one I even just bent too and just shoved it in there. Didn't even realize I didn't even cut that, but this is what it looks like. And you have the stand that comes with it, which is great, so you can set it out. I did use a sponge with a little bit of water to get the stained look on the background here. As you can see that, because I like that, obviously. Everybody should know now that that's my favorite color. And then I did an off-white background, off-white pots, and then I dry brushed the dark brown and the light brown over the pots. After they were, the frame I dry brushed before I attached it. And then the pots I dry brushed while they were on here. You can do the sides if you want to. I did the little green wreath in the center, but you can mix and match it. If you want to change out and use your own colors, you can. But this is what it looks like. Here it is from the side, so you can kind of see what the side looks like at an angle and how they're positioned on there and how I have these like down at the bottom on the first row of that shiplap sign. If you do use paint, just use a light amount of paint on the background. Like I said, this is barely like any paint. And then if you do get paint into the crevices of the shiplap, you can use something sharp and just kind of like pull through that line to empty the paint out of there. But that is what it looks like. If you don't know, I pin all of the videos for this month's or any announcements for the month at the top of the page. Okay, so it'll say like announcements. Everything is pinned to the top that you'll need to know for this month. If you're looking for a past box, I hear you, Finn, hang on. Or if you're looking for like dry brushing, you want to know what dry brushing means and how we do it. There's a little search bar up top. If you're in the group already, and then there's a search at the top, you just put in dry brushing and dry brush video will pop up and then you'll be able to watch it. And you can do that with any group. If you're in any other groups and you're looking for something, if you didn't know that. So within this group, if you're looking for the July box or you're looking for March or something, I always try to tag it with that month so that whenever you're searching for something, you'll be able to find it. Obviously, I put these videos on YouTube so that, if you haven't received your box, this isn't like thrown at you to watch it. So that way you have to kind of go search for it. And if you're not on Facebook, then obviously people have a way to watch it as well. So that is it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Do not post any photos just yet. Boxes just went out today. We had a lot of pickups today. But it'll take, you know, we have some in Florida, Virginia, and all over the US. So it'll take a couple days for them to get their boxes. We don't want to ruin their surprises. So have fun creating your project, and I hope that you guys love it. Thanks so much.